Hey guys, what's up? It's Kahoob here. So today I'm going to be talking about which Crypto.com debit card gives the best return on investment, so the best ROI. What I mean by this is, for example, the Ruby Steel is $400 this stake, right? So it's not paying for the card, you're just staking that much worth. But let's say, for example, the $400 went down to $0. How long would it take for you to recover that $400 off of the perks from the card? So hopefully that's understood, or hopefully that makes sense. All right. So let's get into it. I'm gonna blur this out because we're gonna go from card to card as I've done the math on each card, and we're just gonna slowly look at each one. No cheating. Leave a comment down below. Which card do you think gives the best return on investment? Anyways, I'll probably have a poll out on my community page before this video is up to see what you guys think. Anyways, I should have done that before I made this video. Okay, so the Ruby Red debit card is $400. So if you stake that much, what will it take for a return on investment? Let's just say you're gonna, and all of these cards I did $1,000 spending a month. This is a pretty low amount, especially if you use the card for literally everything. I know there's some merchant restrictions on cashback, like some people, you can't get cashback on like your mortgage and some bills and stuff like that, like utilities and all that. But let's just say you're doing $1,000 a month on spending on each card, right? So 2% cashback will give you $240 a year off of basically $12,000 times 2% is $240. Then, of course, you get the $12.99 Spotify a month. Now, of course, if you, for example, get student Spotify or get a lower tier Spotify account, then this is going to take longer for a return on investment. But if you can get reimbursed up to $12.99, you might as well do that plan. Unless you're able to do the student plan, then obviously that's a better choice. Okay, so if we go down, this card, Ruby Steel, takes only 1 year to have the return on investment. So to make that $400 back, basically, it will take one exact year, so 12 months, as you will have $395.88 off of reimbursements in 1 full year. So that's pretty good. And then from there on out, technically it's just straight profit. As long as you keep doing this method, you'll get $400 a year. Of course, it is profit in the first year, but you know what I'm saying when I say return on investment of your initial stake. Okay, next up is the Jade Indigo for a $4,000 card, right? And off of all the perks, what will this card do? We'll see. So 1K spending a month is 3% because you get 3% cash back, and that'll be $360 a year. So let's say you get Spotify and Netflix. That is $323.76 a year, which is quite a bit. I didn't realize how much people really pay for literally just Spotify and Netflix, like two very common ones for music and movies, like $330 basically. It makes me wonder how much money do people spend when literally like buying movies and music discs and in person in stores. That must have been way more expensive. Okay. Next up, this perk is something that a lot of people don't know about the Jade Green or Royal Indigo debit card, is that you actually get 10% on your stake. I've mentioned this in my Crypto.com Jade Green Royal Indigo debit card video, where I go into my series talking about each card and hidden perks or things that are just less well known about each card's perks and stuff. And so yeah, the Jade Green Royal Indigo give you 10% interest on your $4,000 stake. And I just made the math simple and just said, let's say, for example, I staked at 12 cents per crow, and I staked $4,000 worth. So that means I'll be getting 3,253 crow a year, which at 12 cents per crow is $390.36 a year. The 10% interest is paid out in crow, so you're going to get the same amount of crow every single week, paid out weekly, no matter the price, what it is. So if crow's price went up to like $1, then and I'm getting 3,253 crow a year, that means I would get $3,253 a year in crow. All right, next up is the airport lounge access. So what I did for this, as you do get free airport lounge access for the Jade Green and Royal Indigo, it's $3.25 that they have to swipe your card or like scan your card through the app to make sure your card is active and good. And so that you get that money that they charge is then reimbursed into either your fiat wallet or just onto your actual debit card itself. This is something that is not reimbursed into Crow at all. And it takes like around 1 month or less to be reimbursed. And also, so I didn't base it off of the $3.25 because that's really nothing. There'd be no point in adding that in. What I did instead is that, I heard that these airport lounges give free food and drinks and all that. So I said, well, if you're going to go on a flight, you usually, have 2 flights, right? One on the airport on the way to your vacation, and then, on the way back from your vacation. So I just said, let's say you go to the airport lounge twice on your vacation and you travel once a year, right? So you go to 2 different airports once a year, for one vacation. And let's just say you ate or drank $50 worth of food or water or whatever drinks, right? So then $50 on the way back as well. So that's why I did $100 worth of food for 1 year. So that's what the airport lounge access is. $50 on the way there, $50 on the way back once a year. Now, if you move down, the Jade Indigo return on investment is 3.4 years, which would equal $3,992, which is basically $4,000, just to keep things simple. And one thing about these return on investments, as you can see, I did not include anything relating to Crypto.com Earn. If I move over to Crypto.com Earn, there's actually certain perks that are simply just not shown, like some perks that are not shown on each card level. If we move into Crypto Earn, you can calculate, your earnings on, whatever coin you want. For example, USD coin, $400 or less for the Ruby Red or less is $500. And if you move up to the Jade Green Royal Indigo, it's $600. And if you have the ICY or higher, it's $700. If you have $5,000 deposited in a USD coin in 3-month terms. So as you can see, the Crypto.com Earn, the more Crow you stake, depending on your card level stake, the more money you are able to earn in Crypto Earn. And not only that, but with Crypto Earn on each card stake, the Jade Green and Royal Indigo, anything below that, you can have up to $500,000 worth of crypto in Crypto Earn terms to earn interest. If you upgrade to the ICY or Rose Gold, then you can have up to $1 million in the Crypto Earn. And then for the Obsidian, you can have up to $2 million in Crypto Earn. But I did not add any of that or factor in any of those benefits on the ROI. So that is one thing to keep in mind. So when we look at the Jade Green and Royal Indigo and any of the cards above, they're not factoring in the higher interest rates on Crypto Earn or the higher max limits of how much US dollars you can have worth of crypto in Crypto Earn. So let me get the black bar back and we'll go back to the ROI. So here we go. So yeah, 3.4 years for the Jade Green Royal Indigo, which obviously is a lot higher amount of years compared to the Ruby Red. And but you have to keep in mind, I'm not including the Crypto Earn added 2% because you get 2% higher in interest compared to the Ruby Red on just any Crypto Earn deposit. And also, I'm not including discount on gift cards because if you stake 10,000 Crow or more on that, either on a 3-month term, or if you have a stake that has 10,000 or more Crow, which the Jade or Indigo would give you currently 10,000 or more Crow on your stake, you get discount on gift cards. So I'm not including that either. So yeah, Crypto Earn and discounted gift cards, I'm not including that in any of these perks when we move up to the higher tiered cards. So even though it's 3.4 years off of these benefits that I decided to go off of, technically speaking, the ROI could be a lot shorter if you factor in Crypto Earn, and it really depends on how much money you plan on depositing into Crypto Earn. And also same with the airport lounge, it depends on how much are you really flying and how many airport lounges are you really going to be going to a year. I just did once a year for just a simple example. I'm sure like maybe either most or I don't know. I just think the average person probably travels at least once a year by plane, sometimes less. Okay, if we move down, oops, wrong way. If we move down to So Icy White Rose Gold, it's a $40,000 card, right? To stake. You have to stake $40,000 worth. And so if you move down and look at all the perks on it, we have spending of $1,000 a month, which at $12,000 a year will be $600. It's 5% cash back. And then Spotify, Netflix, and Prime, because you get Amazon Prime too, that equals $479.64. You know, when I look at that, I'm like, that's such a high amount. That's like basically $500, which is basically half of $1,000 you're spending a year on just Spotify, Netflix, and Prime. Amazon Prime is pretty useful, but also you buy things on Amazon Prime as well. So I mean, that's just an insane amount. But yeah, now let's move down. Expedia is 10%, and I actually found out for Expedia the 10%, it's you get 10% back on Expedia up to $50 plus 5% cash back on your whole purchase. So technically speaking, you're getting 15% cash back when you shop with Expedia. So I really do like that about the Expedia and the Airbnb reimbursements on Crypto.com on the debit cards when it comes to things like that. I didn't realize that. I thought it meant just you get 5% extra on Expedia compared to just 5% cash back, but I was wrong. So technically speaking, you get 15%. And I did Expedia just $50 once a year because you do your whole Expedia purchase and it's of a maximum of up to $50 a month in reimbursements, and you're probably only traveling like let's say once a year. So we'll do that. And then you get 12% interest on your stake, which a lot of people don't know about this either, as the Jade, Green, and Royal Indigo get 10%, the Icy White and Rose Gold and above, the Obsidian get 12% on their stake. So based on 12-cent crow, that'll give you 39,045 crow a year, which is $4,685 a year at 12 cents crow. So that's pretty good interest to be paid out yearly, honestly. And move down. The Icy White Rose Gold give airport lounge access plus one guest, which I'm just gonna say $200 from the same example above. $50 per person on the way there, the way back, and just traveling once a year to airport lounges. And so the ROI on the Icy White Rose Gold would be 6.66 years to get basically equal to $40,057. So $40,057. Now 6.66 years. That's a long wait. But just keep in mind, like I said earlier, I'm not factoring in the fact that you can have up to $1 million in crypto earn over 500,000 if you upgrade to the Icy White. I'm also not including really any of the Crypto.com private perks, such as priority customer support. I wouldn't say that's necessarily worth any money, but access to industry leading events, which a lot of people have been known to get free tickets to fintech or crypto blockchain conferences and stuff. So that's definitely worth some money. I didn't know how to price that though, because a lot of times it's first come first serve on it sends out to all the private members on an email, and whoever does it first will get it. Or sometimes there's just a certain universal code that everyone can type in and everyone can get it. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't know how to price that. And another thing is I didn't include the Crypto.com VIP welcome package or whatever, as that's only a one-time perk. So you're not going to get that each year. You're only going to get that once, and it's only $200 also. And that's and also the higher crypto earn percentage as well. For example, on Bitcoin, on the Jade, Green, Royal, Indigo, you get 6.5% interest per annual on a 3-month term. With the Icy White and Rose Gold, you get 6.5% interest paid in Bitcoin on a 3-month term with 2% extra paid out in Crow. So technically speaking, it would be 8.5% interest on your Bitcoin on a 3-month term. So I did not include that either. So anything related to crypto earn or higher interest on crypto earn, or anything really with Crypto.com private, I did not include that into these perks. So even though I said the ROI is 6.66 years, obviously it can be reduced with either more spending per month and also with using, it depends how much you use crypto earn as well. And I guess how much industry leading events or free tickets do you really get each year and go to and take advantage of, right? So all those things could possibly lower the ROI to I don't know, we could even say down to 50% to like 3 years or 3.66 years, maybe around the same as the Jade Indigo. I don't know. It really depends. Maybe only to 4 or 5 years. I'm not too sure. But yeah, if you don't have a lot of, like, if you don't spend a lot of money a month, and if you don't have much crypto to put into crypto earn, I don't know if the Icy White would really be a good card to stake for, in my opinion. If you really want to take advantage of the Icy White, you need to be someone who spends probably like 2,000 at least a month, and also probably someone who has a lot of extra crypto to deposit into crypto earn to get like 8.5% interest on your Bitcoin, which is really good, honestly, at least in the United States. Okay, so we'll move on from the Icy White and Rose Gold and end with the final card of the Obsidian Black, the best card, technically speaking, I guess the highest tier card on crypto.com. You'll see what I mean when I say it's, I don't know if I'd say it's the best card, but okay, let's move on to the next one. So the Obsidian Black is $400,000, right? So what is the return on the investment on to get $400,000 worth back, right? How long will it take you to recover that? All right, moving down, we can see that spending, let's just say you're spending $1,000 a month. Now, if you're staking for the Obsidian Black, you're most likely going to be spending way more than $1,000 a month if you can afford $400,000 for this card and you do stake for it. But just to keep it all equal to all the other cards, let's just say you're spending $1,000 a month. That would be $960 a year. Now, Spotify, Netflix, and Prime is obviously the same as the Icy White and Rose Gold, as that's the only 100% reimbursement perks that you really get off of like monthly subscription stuff. Personally, I think they should add another one for the Obsidian Black just to kind of make it more worth it. I think it, but anyways, let's move down. Expedia, obviously 10% would give you an extra $50. Let's just say you travel once a year, same stuff. Airbnb is 10% back, and it's up to $100 a month. And so, on Expedia, you can do just flights. So let's just say you did just a flight on Expedia, and then let's say you booked an Airbnb. Or for some people, they like to do, an Expedia whole vacation package, and then do like an Airbnb for something that's maybe within their state or somewhere that they're going to drive to, right? They're not going to fly or anything. They just want to drive to where they're going to go and, get an Airbnb. Some people drive to other states. So, yeah, let's just say they do that once a year as well. So $100 a year on Airbnb. Now you get 12% interest on your stake, which I think is fine. Technically speaking, I guess you could say they should hire it for the Obsidian Black, but at the same time, you're getting more money off of it, right? Instead of $40,000 getting 12% interest on that, you're getting 12% interest on $400,000. So honestly, I think it's fine to keep it at 12%. That's pretty good for even the Obsidian Black. So as we can see, this is actually $46,854 or $46,854, right? That's 390,456 crow a year. So at 12-cent crow, that would be $46,854 a year in interest. That's quite an amount of good money to be making in interest a year. Simply off of the 12% interest stake, off of your $400,000, you could literally live off of that money, right? Some people only live off of like $20,000 US dollars a year or $30,000 a year. Now, $46,854 off of the interest. You will have to pay taxes on that, but even then, let's say it just dropped down $10,000 because of taxes. That'd be $36,000 a year. Even if we drop another $6,000, that'd be $30,000 a year. I mean, that's amazing money to make per year. You could literally live off the Obsidian Black interest. All right. Next up is the airport lounge access plus one guest. As it's only plus one guest. It's the Obsidian Black doesn't have any added or anything like that. So I did the same thing as I did for the Icy White. It's basically $200, $50 per person on the way there and the way back on getting free drinks and food, money's worth of that. So now if we look at the ROI on this, and so, as I said before, I'm not including I'm not including the private jet partnership because a lot of that I think is just one-time things, and also the fact that the private jet partnership, you have to pay for the private jet itself, and I don't know, I don't think people are paying for private jets once a year or more, I guess, unless they are able to stake for the Obsidian Black. If they have that kind of money, maybe they are taking private jets yearly. I don't know. All right, so the ROI on this is 8.23 years. So to get $400,000 and $400,337 worth of Crow, which is, 400,000 is the stake. To get that amount, it will take 8.23 years. This is a long time to make back your money. Add 2 years and that's a decade. Now, I'm sure you could probably reduce this ROI from 8 years probably to like 5 years, possibly, maybe 6, just from using crypto earn. Now, the crypto earn deposits, the advantage on the Obsidian Black is you can have up to $2 million US into crypto earn. That's the only benefit for crypto earn for the Obsidian Black, as you still will get the same percentage in interest as the Icy White and Rose Gold. For example, the Icy White, Rose Gold, and Obsidian Black, all three of those cards get 6.5% interest on your Bitcoin on a 3-month term, plus 2% interest paid in Crow on a 3-month term on your Bitcoin deposit. So the only change on crypto earn from the Icy White to the Obsidian is an extra $1 million US you're able to deposit into crypto earn. The other perk on Obsidian Black that's added is Airbnb, and also the private jet partnership. As Obsidian Black and Icy White both get all Crypto.com private deals, like they get all the perks of Crypto.com private. Now, the Obsidian Black is just, I think it's just not worth it. In one of my previous videos, I talked about how much added perks you really get from going from each card to the next one, how many benefits are actually added to the card. And the Obsidian Black, in my opinion, gives, factually actually, it gives the least amount of added perks compared to any of the other cards, really. As I mentioned before, going from the Ruby Red to the Jade, it gives a lot of perks. Going from the Jade to the Icy White gives a ton of perks. But then going from the Icy to the Obsidian doesn't give that many perks. And as we can see, the ROI is quite a long amount of years. But that's still quite good. The interest is really good on the card. 12% fixed. Now, just that's all the cards, the ROI on each card. Let me know what you think about this video and what your thoughts are on each card. And if I were to add crypto earn deposits, like how would I necessarily add that to check the ROI on each card, right? For example, in the Icy White, would I do $1 million US on crypto earn in like USD coin and see how much that would get me? And then the Obsidian Black, do $2 million US and see how much that would get me to determine ROI? And then do 500,000 on the Jade Indigo? Or is that not logical? Because most people who even do stake for the Icy White aren't actually depositing $1 million US into crypto earn anyways. So I don't know. That's why I kind of kept up the crypto earn deposits and how much money you can deposit into them. I kept that all out. I kept this very simple. So just simply off of these perks here, we can see that these are the ROIs, right? The best ROI obviously is the Ruby Red to make your money back within 1 year. And it kind of goes in order, right? In a sense, diminishing returns, but it really depends on how much you take advantage of the card perks. For example, how much money do you really spend a month to be able to take advantage of the card? And then also, how much are you taking advantage of like the airport lounge? And just honestly, really like the crypto earn interest and just almost all the perks. Some of the perks you can take super advantage of, but you need the money to do so, right? And so yeah, in my opinion, if you're gonna stake for like an Icy White, Rose Gold, you should have a good amount of other crypto to invest into crypto earn deposits to earn interest on that crypto for the Icy White to truly be fully worth it, in my opinion. But yeah, hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more future content like this, and let me know which card do you find the best, even though it's diminishing returns from 1 year to 3.4 years to 6.66 years to 8.23 years as you upgrade. That may not matter to you if you're taking advantage of literally all the perks like crypto earn and such. All right, I'll see you guys later in my next video.